Well, we didn't win and we didn't lose. It's getting to the point now I'm asking myself, why do I do this to myself, man? My stomach physically hurts doing these games. Now I get ill watching. And I've been wanting for the longest. I try to give guys the benefit of the doubt and things like that. But watching, if your quarterback can't throw the ball, then bring another quarterback in. It's like, oh my goodness. I don't understand. I think my stomach would have still hurt if they would have won this game because it's possibly one of the worst games I've ever watched a quarterback play. And I don't want to put this all on Jared Goff because I don't understand the play call. I don't get it. Well, look at here. I'm a diehard. I'm going to be a fan. Again, stomach queasy. It does it to me all the time. I am a Lions fan to the end and will continue to be. But I'm also going to state when I don't like things. And the play call in this game, I did not like. I did not like the fact that your number one pass, and you didn't even really try to get the ball to Hockenson. Then again, when you got a bunch of other guys that nobody even cares to guard, they probably was double teaming Hockenson. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel. And the funny part about it is, I would probably feel the same way if they won that game because I actually watched the team where it looked like I watched the game probably the first time in my life, and I've been a football fan forever. It didn't look like either one of these teams wanted to win. It don't. I like Dan Campbell. He's a great personality. And I guess this was his first time calling the plays. And that was a horrible called game by the rookie head coach. I'm going to sit here and hope that he gets better. But from what I've seen, I'm not happy today. Yeah, it's good. We're not going to go 0-16. 0-17. But I look at it like this. We had a unique situation probably last year. I think we had every last one of our major sports teams finish in last place. We had the Red Wings. We had the Tigers. We had the Lions. We had the Pistons. Here go the thing. If I'm seeing young players developing, I'm not mad at the struggles. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the Pistons. I'm not mad watching these young players coming to their own. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take them a minute to gel and take them to get there. The Red Wings, the same thing. A young team that's growing together. The Tigers, they showed that they could possibly beat anybody. We just need to see that with these Lions, man. Like I said, I think the defensive line did a great job. Play calling was horrible. The only thing I didn't like, again, when they did finally decide to blitz, it was like a French guy in a Spanish class. I don't understand. Because it's like they didn't see it. That one safety blitz, oh my goodness, why are you double teaming the fat dude, who's probably not that fast, by the way, and letting the safety zoom right in there? Frustrated, I am. Will I ever jump off and say, hey, this is not my team? Never. This is in my blood. Honolulu, silver and blue, forever. That's just how I roll. But like you said, I'm also not the type of fan who's not going to sit there and say, hey, they stunk the place up. They stunk the place up. What I've yet to see is a game where the defense and the offense complement each other. The defense seemed like they tried to bail them out. Okay, in the first half, you was running down their throat. Every team's going to make adjustments. But when they made their adjustment to the running game, you just say, fuck it, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if the quarterback is injured and he can't throw the ball downfield, Then you put a second quarterback in who's getting paid probably $1 million and let him throw the ball downfield. You don't have to be a genius for this, man. I'm not going to lay in the Dan Campbell again. You're not going to get too many times for us fans to say, hey, it's a rookie mistake. Nah. We've been yearning for a champion here for a long time. We're not looking for mediocre. We've seen mediocre. We don't want moral victories. We want victories. It's time for these guys to step up, man. All the great things we're hearing about this great coaching staff. These guys this, these guys that. I'm not going to be hard on Jared Goff because, and again, for those who don't really understand football, I'm watching wide receivers running horrible routes. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching wide receivers that not even running routes enough to get to the sticks. So everybody thinks every time it's always the quarterback. I'm not saying Jared Goff is good because I haven't liked anything I've seen so far from Jared Goff. I'll tell you that. But this was possibly, and again, this is going to be something that's rough for me to say. Out of all my years watching the Lions football, this was probably the worst quarterback play that ever been. And we got some legendary Hall of Fame worst quarterback play. Today was the worst I've ever seen. Horrible. And look at it. It was horrible without even a turnover. It was horrible. That's crazy. It was just lackluster. Nothing was done to move the ball downfield with the quarterback. If you were going to play this way, then you should have just wildcatted the whole game. Got this guy out of there, had to an extra blocker in the game. If you want to be innovative and try to be a genius, if you was not going to let the quarterback throw the ball, then you should have did a wildcat the whole game and brought in an extra blocker, and boom, there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed my rant. Whew, that was rough, man. Again, let me go take some Pepto-Bismol or something to soothe my stomach. And again, we didn't lose, we didn't win, but that was possibly the worst game I've ever seen. Great job by the defense to hold. I think they ran Najee Harris 1 million times, and for the most part, they held him in check. Look, the Lions had the ability to get healthy at the right time, man. Like when she sit here, the cornerbacks we got, except for Warrior, none of these other guys were even considered in the picture. Then we had all the injuries, so I'm not going to whine because injuries happen to every team. But when you got possibly your best offensive lineman gone for most of the time, that was Taylor Decker. My favorite Lion, Ragnow, he was done. Julian Okoro was your sack. I mean, not Julian, Romeo Okoro, he was your sack leader. Okay, we're going with that. Hard to even say this guy's name, the other cornerback, because there's a lot of expectations. We haven't seen anything, but then he's gone. So what happens is you get hurt. You on it, because this is what I can see happening. This is what I'm going to see happening. This is the sad part, and this is SOL, same old Lions right here. Everybody dogging that pick. Oh, they drafted a quarterback too high. He gets hurt. The first year, he didn't get a preseason because of the COVID. I get it. Everybody didn't get a preseason. But normally it takes a year to develop cornerbacks because the things that cornerbacks are asked to do in the pros, way different than they're asked to do in college. So what's going to happen is he had a horrible rookie season. Second season, he get injured. We got another year to see what he do next year. He's going to develop. He's going to go somewhere else and have a long, good career because we didn't get the time to evaluate him. Sometimes it's like our football guys look at us, man. They just shine on us and say, we take it away. I don't think we've had, probably since they got here, I don't know how many games we've been able to see Deshaun Hand and Austin Bryant. Either one of them hurt. We've never got to see them two guys on the field at the same time. I was looking forward to seeing Julian Okoro and Romeo Okoro on the field at the same time. It's just not to be. Look, I'm going to show up. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to show up. I'm a Lions fan. I'm going to always be a Lions fan. So I guess my stomach is going to always hurt. So, I don't know, man. Again, that was horrible. Horrible quarterback play. Horrible. Whew. Let me get my butt out of here. Always have a hard time. Who was that trying to get in there? Oh, Ari, let me see. Here. See what Ari got to say if he's still on there. Yeah, man.
Hey, legendary Hall of Fame quarterbacks. That's it. That's it in a nutshell there.
We've had some bad quarterbacks, and this is probably the worst game I've ever watched a Detroit Lions. And again, no turnovers, and it's one of the worst games I've as a quarterback.
Look, I just think you don't have to. I'm messing this up for you. Listen, being a Lions fan is a way of life. What I wrote in the comments is true. This is how you're going to get to live long, because now you get to live until you see the day. It's just the day may be like, I don't know, like in 200 years, but they'll figure out how to let you see the day.
But you got, like I said earlier, how many cities went through what we just went through? And last year, every single team was in last place.
I don't understand why you're so worked up. This is 2 weeks without a loss.
But I'm going to tell you, and people might not believe me, I don't think I would have been happy even with a win in this game, because to me, Dan Campbell showed me something that he didn't check. What everybody didn't like about the last coaches is they didn't adjust. Okay, the running was working in the first half. And you're just going to keep doing it? You got away with it in the first half. Good deal. But you have to make changes on the fly to be a good coach in this league. You have to. That was some horrible play calling, Ari.
Okay. I mean, and horrible quarterback, and it's.
And again, I don't say that he's horrible.
It's what we're used to, man. It's what it is. It's still enjoyable.
This is probably the worst receiving core, maybe in the history of all of football. It's got to be one of the worst that we've ever had, period.
And also, just to be clear, it'll let you live a long life until you're able to see them win a single playoff game. I wasn't talking about the Super Bowl. That's like somebody else's lifetime.
And that's bad, but that's the target. Just to win a playoff game.
It's one day at a time, Gerald. That's what we always say, one day at a time.
But here's the thing. Like you said, I'm old enough to remember when New England sucked. I'm old enough
I am too.
To remember when Tampa Bay sucked. You know what I'm saying? I remember the Aints. And to watch all of these teams turn it around. And I can see right now, Cleveland is going to turn it around. The thing is with Cleveland, I just don't think Baker Mayfield is the guy for them.
Look, I remember, I'm old enough to remember when the Lions sucked. And I'm old enough to remember the days when the Wings sucked, like my entire childhood. Norris Division last place every year, right? And I remember when the Tigers sucked, except for that 1 year in '84. It doesn't affect your, like you said, it's still our team.
I enjoyed watching the Tigers last year, watching the young talent and watching them bring these young guys up. I enjoyed that. There was nothing enjoyable about what I seen today.
No. And like you said, you made the point with the Wings. I enjoy the Iser plan. Yeah. You know, no problem. The rookie, I mean, you know.
I enjoy watching, like you said, right now the Pistons got 2 wins. But I'm enjoying watching them play. Yeah. I'm enjoying watching these guys because I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what? With the Pistons, with the Tigers, with the Red Wings, we see they may be one piece away from being there.
Right. There is one major difference.
More than one piece away.
There is one major difference that I would point out with the Wings and the Tigers, and that's Mr. Ilitch.
Yeah. He helped build something special. I will say that. I will.
And give management time to do it. And give management time to do it.
That gave this new Ford a chance. I wasn't gonna say, because I thought one of the first things that she did, I thought was smart. is when she brought Chris Philman in. I figured, you know what? She understands business, so now she has to bring somebody in that speaks football to transfer. I said that was a great move. I like that move, and I wasn't expecting them to move the world this year for sure. I wasn't expecting a playoff spot. I just wanted to see more competitive football. And again, I know I was hard on Dan Campbell today. I've enjoyed watching some of the play calls and some of the other games. You know, the fake punt and those things. I'm like, okay, that's what I want to see, aggressiveness. But running the ball late in the game, 3rd and 14, I'm not enjoying watching that.
So it's hard to call these guys the bad boys, but they are kind of bad.
The offensive line, to me, did a good job except for when they called them blitzes. Blitzing, they were lost. But look at how Pittsburgh usually sacks the quarterback, and they didn't let that happen. But one time when it wasn't a blitz, but they held up in the first half, and I like that. What you have to have is the offensive line, the defensive line. You can't just win in one area.
Right.
Secondary, I think, did a great job today. All these no-name young guys, and every time you heard some undrafted free agent this, and I think that's a testament to the coaches that they're winning. Well, not winning, but they're not getting killed.
They're not losing.
Yeah, I almost said that word, winning. I don't know. The secondary is not getting murdered. The secondary is not the reason why they're losing.
Mm-hmm.
Like right today, if I had to say the reason why they lost, it was the play calling.
That and they couldn't win.
Throw the ball downfield, then you bring the backup quarterback in, and you bite the bullet, and you call play. It's like if he can't throw the ball downfield, you took away 75% of the playbook. Do you know how easy it is for Mike Tomlin to coach if you only got a third of your playbook?
It's a lot less studying.
That's it. You got to figure in that second half, it was just like it's man to man. We're not giving any of the receivers, any of the cornerbacks any help because they're not throwing the ball. So now the safeties are blitzing. They showed their hand.
Listen, the last thing I'll say is my biggest hope is that they get it together before the whole sport is banned and they shut the league down, and that would be the tragedy. They'll win one day if they actually keep playing the game.
You know what? Somebody was saying that to me before, and I'm like, you know what? There's no way, because I thought it before that they could do that, but then I look at MMA, and that shit, I can't even look at. I turn away and cringe at some of the shit I see in MMA.
Well, you're lucky because basically the reason is because the owners have the billionaire mentality. Take it as it is.
Works for me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man.
I'm trying not to stay in this office all night tonight, though. I'm going to try to. But like I said, I have to get off the stuff. I'm sitting here. I got so many orders coming in. I went out to try to find stuff. Can't find the colors I want. And it's funny because you were talking about it the other day, and I'm like, oh, well, that supply chain issue hasn't touched me. I'm touched.
You touched. Well, all right. As long as the Sanford and Sons still get going. And you saw I sent you the address for Archie.
Did you? I got to look at that. But see, the problem is, it's funny when I made the Sanford and Sons, I made that for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put that on the website because I don't own the rights to that.
Right.
And I'm like, friends and stuff like that, if they want, I'll ship that to them. But I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm getting a bazillion calls for that. Who would have thought that that's what people want? And it's not people of my age. It's young. Like, I don't even know what Sanford and Son is.
Yeah.
Like
you got to make one. You got to make one in a smaller size. The guy, P. Herring is a junk dealer.
Oh, so that'd be perfect for him.
Yeah, he is a junk dealer.
I'm planning to go and get an orange hat, and I just want to take the truck and put it on the hat so that they match. Awesome.
And then the other one is I sent you Archie's address.
Yeah, because I want to do his, and then I think I was going to do a property of Mayberry Sheriff's Department, if found, turn to Barney Fife.
That's right. That's good. One of the commenters here,
United States Army, returned to 4077 MASH. it's just some nostalgia stuff for people.
I wonder if that's actually copywritten or not, because it's not like you're not using the logo.
I was gonna do this. I know I couldn't do this right here. But this is what I was gonna do at first.
Yeah, show us on TV what you can't do. What is that?
That's Sanford Son's truck.
Got it. Oh, see, it's backwards because of the camera. I got it.
Yeah. So I better not do that one.
So listen, you see here, my buddy here. This is J Crew 21 in the comments. He was my best friend from kindergarten all the way through, and he's put in what school he wants, because I told him about your stuff. He wants the Kiva Hebrew Day School.
Whatever school you want. I just got to, when I was doing when I was going to do the T-shirts, it's easy to put, the name of the school here and the name of the mascot here. Now I'm trying to figure how I'm going to do that with the sweatshirts. Do I want it going down the sleeve? Because I got
You put it on the back. It's probably easier and cheaper, right?
But I did one for, somebody wanted their school mascot. I did.
Nice. That's the back?
Their school down there.
Oh, that's cool.
And what we were talking about earlier, that vinyl.
Right, like the applique. Right.
But this shit is so expensive.
Yeah.
I don't want to outprice. I don't want to take the price of the sweatshirts up too damn high.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll go home.
All right, man. You have a great day.
Listen, go home and shave. Go home and shave.
I got a couple more days.
All right, man.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Peace out.
All right.